Nanotechnology is one of the most exciting fields of modern science. It works with materials so small that they are measured in nanometers. 1 nanometer is a billionth of a meter. At this scale, materials gain new properties. Metals may become stronger, chemicals may become more reactive, and medicines may be delivered more precisely. These tiny materials, called nanoparticles, are already found in electronics, cosmetics, food packaging, medicine, and even clothing. But while their potential is extraordinary, their size also makes them a concern. Because they are so small, nanoparticles can enter the human body in ways larger particles cannot. They can travel through the lungs, skin, or digestive system, and in some cases, reach the bloodstream and organs. This raises important questions. Are nanoparticles safe? What happens when humans are exposed to them? And, most importantly, how do we balance their benefits with their possible health risks? The benefits of nanoparticles. Before we discuss health risks, let us understand why nanoparticles are so popular. In medicine, nanoparticles are used for drug delivery. Imagine a medicine that can target only the cancer cells in the body without harming healthy ones. That is possible with nanoparticles. They can carry drugs directly to the right place, making treatments more effective. In cosmetics, nanoparticles are used in sunscreen to protect the skin from ultraviolet rays without leaving a white residue. In face creams, they can help ingredients penetrate deeper into the skin. In electronics, nanoparticles make devices smaller, faster, and more efficient. They also improve batteries and memory storage. In food packaging, nanoparticles are used to make materials stronger, prevent spoilage, and even kill harmful bacteria. Clearly, nanotechnology has transformed our daily lives. However, these same applications can become risky if safety is ignored. How humans can be exposed to nanoparticles. Humans can be exposed to nanoparticles in several ways. Inhalation. Workers in nanotechnology labs or factories may breathe in nanoparticles that are too small to see. Once inside the lungs, they can enter the bloodstream. Skin absorption. Cosmetic products like lotions and creams may allow nanoparticles to pass through skin layers. Ingestion. Nanoparticles in food packaging or contaminated water may enter the digestive system. Injection or medical use. While some nanoparticles are designed to be injected for treatments, their long-term effects are still being studied. Because they are so small, nanoparticles can move freely inside the body, unlike larger particles. This mobility makes them both useful and dangerous. Toxicity of nanoparticles. The term toxicity refers to how harmful a substance can be to living organisms. Nanoparticles can cause toxicity in several ways. Cell damage. Nanoparticles can enter cells and produce oxidative stress, damaging DNA and proteins. Inflammation. In the lungs, skin, or digestive system, nanoparticles may trigger inflammation, leading to respiratory or skin problems. Organ accumulation. Over time, nanoparticles may build up in organs like the liver, kidneys, or brain, affecting their normal function. Unpredictable behavior. Because nanoparticles are engineered with different shapes and coatings, their effects vary. Some may be safe, while others may be harmful. It is important to remember that not all nanoparticles are toxic. Their effect depends on size, shape, coating, and how they are used. But since many are new, long-term data is still limited. Workplace risks and safety concerns. The people most at risk are workers in laboratories and factories where nanoparticles are produced. They may handle powders that release airborne nanoparticles. Without proper ventilation and protective equipment, inhalation risks are high. Safety measures include wearing masks, gloves, and lab coats, using special ventilation systems, following disposal guidelines for nanomaterials. These steps reduce exposure, but they require strict enforcement. In many developing countries, safety regulations are not yet strong, putting workers at greater risk. Consumer exposure. Ordinary people may also face exposure through consumer products. For example, sunscreens with titanium dioxide nanoparticles may enter the skin. Silver nanoparticles in clothing and packaging may leach into food or water. Household sprays with nano-cleaning agents may be inhaled. Although companies claim these products are safe, independent studies are still ongoing. The challenge is that nanoparticles are invisible to the eye, making them hard to detect or measure in daily life. Research and testing scientists study nanoparticle toxicity through both animal studies and cell cultures. They observe how nanoparticles interact with lungs, skin, or digestive systems. Computer simulations also help predict long-term effects. However, research is complicated. Nanoparticles vary widely, and one safe nanoparticle does not mean all are safe. This is why researchers emphasize a case-by-case study for each new material. Globally, governments are starting to address these concerns. Agencies such as the European Union, U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, and World Health Organization are creating rules for labeling, safe handling, and testing of nanomaterials. Still, regulations are catching up slowly compared to the speed of innovation. This gap creates uncertainty. Public awareness is also low. Many people use products containing nanoparticles without knowing it. Balancing risks and benefits. The challenge of nanoparticles is a double-edged sword. On one side, they bring life-saving medicines, improved technologies, and economic growth. On the other, they may introduce hidden health risks if ignored. The solution lies in responsible innovation. Continue developing nanotechnology, but with strict safety testing. Protect workers and consumers with clear regulations. Educate the public about both benefits and risks. If managed responsibly, nanoparticles can truly revolutionize society without harming human health. Nanotechnology is not something to fear, but something to handle carefully. Nanoparticles are powerful tools, but their very small size makes them unpredictable inside the human body. Nanoparticles are not automatically dangerous, but they are not automatically safe either. Their health and safety concerns depend on how we study, regulate, and use them. By promoting safe practices, encouraging more research, and enforcing strong safety laws, we can enjoy the benefits of nanotechnology while protecting workers, consumers, and future generations. With responsible science and awareness, we can ensure that nanotechnology becomes a path towards safe innovation for a healthier future. As we close this discussion on the health and safety concerns of nanoparticles, it is important to step back and see the bigger picture. Nanotechnology is not just a scientific breakthrough, it is a responsibility. Every discovery we make at the nanoscale has the power to change lives, for better or for worse. Think of it this way. Just as fire can warm our homes or destroy them, nanoparticles can heal diseases or create new risks. The difference lies in how we use them. This is why continued research, strong safety regulations, and public awareness are essential. We must not wait until harm is widespread before we act. Governments, scientists, industries, and even consumers have roles to play. Governments must establish clear rules for testing and labeling. Scientists must continue exploring long-term effects. Industries must prioritize safety over profit. And consumers must stay informed about the products they use. Most importantly, we must embrace a culture of responsible innovation, a mindset that values progress, but never at the cost of human health. By respecting both the promise and the risks of nanoparticles, we ensure that nanotechnology becomes a tool for healing, sustainability, and progress. So as we move forward into a future shaped by science at the smallest scale, let us remember this. The greatest measure of innovation is not how powerful it is, but how safely it serves humanity. With wisdom, caution, and responsibility, nanoparticles can truly open the door to a safer, healthier, and brighter future for us all.